Hello and welcome. In the fast-paced world of automotive design, a car's life cycle is often brutally short. A few years, a mid-cycle refresh, and then it's on to the next big thing to remain relevant, to continue to be a top seller and a critical favorite for years on end without a ground-up redesign is an almost unheard of achievement. Yet, that's precisely the story of the Mazda CX-5. This current generation has been gracing our roads since 2017 in car years. That's practically an eternity. Competitors have been redesigned once, even twice, in that time. And yet, if you were to walk into a showroom today, you'd find that even among a sea of newer, fresher rivals, the CX-5 doesn't just hold its own. It continues to shine as one of the most attractive, most engaging, and most premium-feeling choices in the entire compact crossover segment. You might think that with the arrival of its slightly larger and more rugged sibling, the CX-50, back in 2023, Mazda would have started quietly phasing the CX-5 out, perhaps scaling back the options to gently nudge buyers toward the new model. But they've done the exact opposite. The CX-5 lineup is as robust as ever, a clear statement of Mazda's confidence in this beloved vehicle. It still offers a staggering 8 trim levels, giving buyers a wide range of features and price points. It still provides a choice between 2 capable 4-cylinder engines, including a wonderfully energetic turbocharged version that truly brings the chassis to life. Every single model comes standard with the confidence of all-wheel drive, a feature that many rivals charge extra for, and it still wraps it all in a beautifully appointed interior with a driving personality that will make you forget you're in a practical family vehicle. Now, let's be clear. If your top priorities are sheer cavernous space and ultimate practicality, alternatives like the Honda CR-V or the Toyota RAV4 might hold a slight edge on a spec sheet. But we're talking about a matter of degrees. For the average person, the average family, the Mazda still offers more than enough passenger and cargo space to handle the daily grind and weekend adventures. But where it leaves those rivals in the dust is in the experience. It has an engaging demeanor, a soul, that makes it a compelling choice for anyone who sees driving as more than just a chore. It's a perennial favorite for a reason, and for 2025, it has once again earned its place on our prestigious Editor's Choice list. So today, we're going to dive deep into what makes the 2025 Mazda CX-5 not just a survivor, but a true champion in its class. So what exactly is new for this year? For the 2025 model, Mazda has made a few smart, targeted tweaks to refine the lineup. First, for those looking for the most accessible entry point into the CX-5 family, there's good news. The S trim has returned, offering a more affordable base model. On the other end of that, the non-turbo premium trim has been discontinued, simplifying the path for those wanting more features to also get the more powerful engine in the world of tech. The popular Carbon Edition gets a significant upgrade. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now standard on this trim, which is a fantastic quality of life improvement, allowing you to seamlessly connect your phone without fumbling with cables to go along with that. A wireless phone charging pad is also now included. Step up to the luxurious Premium Plus trim, and you'll now be treated to a surround view camera system and parking sensors, making tight parking situations significantly less stressful. And in a small but welcome nod to modern devices, all CX-5s, across all trims, are switching to USB-C inputs for the front seats when it comes to pricing. The 2025 Mazda CX-5 starts at a competitive $30,190 and, depending on the trim and options you select, can go all the way up to $42,220. Now, with 8 trims to choose from, which one is the sweet spot? For our money, the Turbo Premium trim represents the best all-around version of the CX-5. This is where the vehicle's potential is fully realized. With the upgraded 256 horsepower turbocharged engine, the power finally matches the superb athletic handling. It feels balanced, complete. The exterior gets a touch more aggressive and sophisticated with trim-specific glass black accents, while the interior gets a dash of personality with bold red accents and stitching. It's the version that best embodies the CX-5's dual nature of being both a practical crossover and a joy to drive. Let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is central to the CX-5's character. The standard engine in most trims is a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder that produces a respectable 187 horsepower. In real-world driving, especially around town, This engine is a gem. It has a fantastic throttle response right from a standstill. When you're pulling away from a stoplight or navigating city traffic, it feels peppy, responsive, and quicker than the numbers might suggest. It's only when you ask for more at higher speeds, like when you're trying to pass a truck on a 2-lane road or merge onto a fast-moving freeway, that you might find yourself wishing for a bit more oomph. This is where the turbocharged engine comes in. Available on the higher trims, this engine transforms the CX-5. With 256 horsepower on tap, it delivers the kind of acceleration that puts a smile on your face. We tested it, and the difference is not subtle. It's a much quicker, more authoritative experience. Both of these engines are paired with a snappy, intelligent 6-speed automatic transmission, and as we mentioned, standard all-wheel drive. But here's the magic of the CX-5. You don't need to drive it at 10/10 to appreciate its brilliance. Its excellence is woven into the very fabric of the driving experience. Yes, the precise steering and incredibly composed handling make for a fantastic Sunday cruise on a winding back road. But the real masterpiece is how it behaves the other 99% of the time. It soaks up rough, broken pavement without any commotion or harshness. The ride quality is simply sublime, easily rivaling crossovers that cost twice as much. There's this harmonious interplay of dynamics that is truly unrivaled by its competitors. Pavement imperfections are isolated. Road noise is impressively minimal, and the damping hits the perfect note. It's never stiff or jarring, but also never floaty or disconnected. Yet the moment you turn the wheel into a corner, the Mazda comes alive, feeling agile and eager. The electrically assisted steering provides satisfying, natural-feeling responses. In the top-tier signature model we tested, the brake pedal feel was perfect, reassuring, easy to modulate, and operating without any delay or touchiness. For those who love numbers, let's look at the 0 to 60 mph times. In our own car and driver testing, the CX-5 with its standard base engine took 8.1 seconds to reach 60 mph. While that's not going to set any records, it's perfectly adequate for its class. In fact, it's right on par with the Honda CR-V and even beats the Toyota RAV4 by a couple of tenths of a second. But if you're a driver at heart, the choice is clear. The turbocharged engine changes the game entirely, hitting 60 mph in a brisk 6.2 seconds. That's genuinely quick and adds a layer of effortless performance to every driving situation. In terms of utility, the Mazda CX-5 can tow up to 2,000 pounds. While this isn't a massive figure, it's enough for a small utility trailer or a jet ski. And it's a notable improvement over some competitors like the Volkswagen Tiguan and even the Honda CR-V. If you need more towing capability, its sibling, the CX-50, can pull up to 3,500 pounds, but that's only when optioned with its own turbo engine. Otherwise, it tows the same 2,000 pounds as the CX-5. Fuel economy is, of course, a key consideration. With 2 engine options, there are 2 sets of ratings. The standard 2.5-litre engine is rated at an estimated 26 miles per gallon in the city and 31 mpg on the highway. The more powerful turbocharged engine, as you'd expect, is a bit thirstier. Rated at 22 mpg city and 27 mpg on the highway, we put both versions through our extensive real-world testing, including a 75 mph highway fuel economy route. The results were impressive. The standard engine returned 30 mpg, slightly beating its EPA estimate, while the Turbo 4 was not far behind, achieving a very respectable 30 mpg. This shows that opting for the extra power doesn't come with a huge penalty at the pump, especially during highway cruising. Now, step inside. If you were to wake up inside one of the top-tier CX-5 models, you might genuinely think you'd been abducted by kidnappers with exceptionally good taste, driving an Audi or a Mercedes. The interior is, in a word, exceptional. It's crafted with first-rate materials and boasts a fabulous, driver-focused layout that feels genuinely upscale. The little details make a huge difference. The floor-hinged accelerator pedal, a feature typically found on high-end German cars, feels more natural and comfortable to operate than the more common top-hinged pedals. The steering wheel is perfectly crafted and placed directly in front of the driver, not offset at a slight angle like in some other cars. And for long-haul comfort, all of the front seat armrests on the door and the center console are set at the same height. Of course, there are some small sacrifices for all this style and driver focus. The CX-5's rear seat is adequate for adults, but it's not the most spacious in the segment. Think comfortable, but not exactly cavernous. And in our cargo testing, it held 9 carry-on suitcases behind the rear seats. It's a useful space, benefiting from a completely flat load floor when the seats are folded. But some rivals do offer more raw cubic footage. However, the cabin is thoughtfully designed with several nooks and crannies for storage. The center console has a deep tray at the front, perfect for your phone or wallet, and a useful bin with a removable shelf for added flexibility. Every single 2025 CX-5 model boasts a beautiful 10.3-inch infotainment display. It's mounted high on the dashboard in the driver's line of sight and is primarily manipulated through a sleek rotary controller and a dedicated volume knob on the center console. This system is designed to be used without having to take your eyes off the road or smudge a touchscreen. The interface also responds to voice commands and buttons on the steering wheel. Critically, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard across the entire lineup. The CX-5 also comes with Mazda connected services, which includes access to remote vehicle functions like starting the car or locking the doors via a smartphone. APP, as well as a subscription-based Wi-Fi hotspot. When it comes to safety, the CX-5 is a standout. It comes standard with a comprehensive suite of driver assistance technology right from the base model. This includes features that competitors often charge extra for. Key standard safety features include automated emergency braking with pedestrian detection, which can help prevent or mitigate frontal collisions. You also get standard lane departure, warning and lane keeping assist to help you stay centered in your lane, and standard adaptive cruise control, which makes long highway drives much more relaxing by automatically maintaining a set distance from the car ahead. Finally, let's talk about warranty and maintenance. This is one of the few areas where Mazda is simply average rather than a class leader. The limited warranty covers 3 years or 36,000 miles, and the powertrain warranty covers 5 years or 60,000 miles. This is standard fare, but it's worth noting that rivals like Kia and Hyundai both offer significantly longer warranty coverage. Furthermore, unlike some competitors, Mazda does not include any complimentary scheduled maintenance. So where does that leave the 2025 Mazda CX-5? In a sea of practical, but often forgettable crossovers, the CX-5 remains a breath of fresh air. For those who truly love to drive, it proves you don't have to sacrifice driving pleasure for daily usability. While rivals may offer slightly more cargo space, none can match the Mazda's harmonious blend of a near-luxury interior, sophisticated style, and an engaging soul. For 2025, the CX-5 isn't just surviving, it's thriving, and remains a fantastic choice you're unlikely to regret.